How you doing? This is Evangelist John Dye from HeartMinistriesOnline.com and EvangelistJohnDye.com, here to bring you another message. This message will be called Harassment and Intimidation, and you'll see why. And the people should get on board and really understand this. Once again, I just want to make sure that I put this out there. My books, Your Personal Destiny, A Complete Guide by Evangelist John Dye, and 101 Great Recipes by Chef John Dye. Both help you out tremendously. Self-help. And we're going to talk about a little bit about that at the end of the tape. But first of all, I have a piece of paper in my hand. And the importance of this piece of paper is, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but the importance of this piece of paper is, people have went and recertified something without my say-so. And I don't think that's right. And we're going to talk about wickedness in high places right now. We're going to talk about the powers that be doing things. And on this piece of paper, not only do they do it without my say-so, they put a tracking number on it. Now, my whole life has been dedicated to helping people, to improve their lives, to get good advice, to get things that would help them, feeding them, clothing them, loving them, helping them. That's all I do. That's all God has called me to do, to lift the world up, to make the world a better place. And saying all that, there are the powers that be that try to tamper with everything, to tamper with my address, tamper with my mail, tamper with my car, tamper with things, and track things, because they're doing this to everyone, my friend. And I'm going to get to the reason of why they're doing it. It's because we're living in a world of change, and nothing can stop the change. We're living in a world where nothing is going to be the same as it was before the pandemic. We're living in a world of change. And there's those that know that, but the problem is they love to control others. And those days are over with, my friend. No one listens to them anymore. Those old ways of doing things and mistreating people and tampering with people and following people and tracking people, those days are over with. No one's listening to that. No one wants that anymore. Nothing can stop me from delivering the message of knowledge, truth, love, equality, fairness, and justice for all. My friend, nothing can stop it. But they can't understand that, because their need to control others is out of control. And we the people have to stand up and see that all this nonsense has to go, and find more younger people that want to live in a world of equality and fairness and get along and have justice for all. And that's the way it's going to be, and there's nothing that can stop that. Yes. Why do you think that they stormed the Capitol building? Because they don't want to see the world change. But it's changing. Why do you think they vote 15 times to elect somebody in the House when he should step down and just let somebody else have it? It's because they don't want to accept change. My friends, listen to me what I'm saying to you very carefully, because this is what's going on in our world today. Is they're holding on tooth and nail because they see the world around them is changing, and nobody wants those old ways anymore, and no one's listening to it. And I don't encourage you to listen to them at all. At all. No matter how much harassment, no matter how much intimidation, no matter how much whatever it is that they think they're doing, it's not going to change anything in this world. And it's time for the people, and it's time for the world. The Bible says it's spiritual wickedness in high places. And it comes a time when you have to make up your mind which side you're on. Either you're on me and God's side of love and truth and knowledge and lifting people up and encouraging people and putting them back on their feet again to give them opportunities that they never had before in this world, to live together and love each other and enjoy life, the enjoyment of life, or and justice for all, or you're on the other side of condemning people, tearing people down, finding a way to make people look bad because you got to bring somebody down to make yourself feel good about yourself. You gotta lock up and imprison everybody that don't go along with you, or that don't agree with you. See, that's the problem. They have a control problem, and they can't control the people anymore. And so they're taking their last stands, and there's no amount of running in the buildings. There's no amount of tracking people. There's no amount of voting over and over again or tampering with votes to try to get votes to keep you in power. It's over. And nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop it. God told me to tell you, and I've told you, and I'm telling you again, make up your mind which side you're on. The side of building people up or the side of tearing people down. We the people have to get this through our head. You've got to rise up and stand together against these old ways and usher in these new ways of people thinking outside the box with real life experience to know what's going on out in these streets, so that we can raise a whole generation of people, one America, that loves one another, that enjoys one another, and that is teaching the kids how to love and enjoy one another. But more importantly, I think the kids is teaching the parents, because their old ways is not the right ways. So, my friend, I say all this, and then one more message. This message is for Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, my whole life has been dedicated to civility and courage, to stand up and speak when no one else will. God has sent me to do it, and nothing can stop it. And I'm sure that the powers that be don't want you to contact me. But you get a hold of me and contact me about the civility and courage. Now, it's going to take some civility and courage from you to contact me. Or are you afraid? My friend, let him who have an ear hear what I'm saying today. Let him who have an ear and a heart respond to what I'm saying today. We, the people, have to stand up against this type of intimidation, this type of harassment, this type of tampering with everything you have, this type of tracking your every move, this type of trying to get you to go along with the old ways. And we need those. We don't need a piece of paper to tell us what to do. Anybody who needs that piece of paper is somebody that's being controlled by them to do what they say do. And they tampering with all the powers that be, doctors, lawyers, this, that, one thing and another, to get you to follow their ways. And it's wrong. It's wrong. Those are conflicts of interest that they shouldn't even be doing. My friends, listen to me. We have to rise up and put term limits on them and vote them out and get them out and put people with real life experience, not a piece of paper that's controlled by them, but people who are willing to stand up and do the right thing, to think outside the box. Younger people. People that want to get along in this world. People that want to love one another in this world. People that want to have all different colors of friends. All different colors of boyfriends and wives and husbands. All this. My friend, make up your mind which side you on. And know that I'm telling you the truth today. Stand up and stand with me. And if anybody needs any support that's coming to tell you the truth, it's me. As always, I say to all you, I love you, and God bless you all.